You,
Yeah, okay, cool. So when we did isometric, they were at 30-degree angles, which meant every single thing is at an angle. If you do a circle in isometric, you have to do this construction to find the radius. And there's 2 large radius and 2 small radius. Front view, side view, top view. That becomes a lot harder, okay? So what they do is they bring in oblique, where the front view is normal and the back view is normal and everything goes off at an angle. So the angle that we're gonna use is gonna be 45 degrees. So now you're gonna use your 45-degree triangle. You should be able to do 2 of these a day. That is not hard at all, okay? So this was the construction. We find the middle of the paper, and then we went 30, 30, straight down. Half the width, half the depth, half the height. This one, we're gonna find our middle. We're gonna go straight across half the width, 45 half the depth, straight down half the height. That gives us this little point right here, okay? So first thing you're gonna do is find your center. These, like I said, are the easiest drawings that we're gonna do. Okay, so I have my center here. I'm gonna go straight over half the height. And the object that we're gonna draw is the support. Didn't even know it was called that. Do now. Okay, so 2 inches is half of 4. I make a mark. I go 45, half the depth. The depth is 1.5. You've got to use these 2 together. There's no other way to get a 45-degree angle. Straight down half the height. Half of 2.5 is 1.25. So you do all that to find that point, okay? If I were you, I would erase all this. Just like we did in isometric, we are going to draw the box that contains the object. Straight across, straight up. We're gonna measure on here 4 inches. Gonna go straight up. The height of it's 2.5. Okay, so there's my front view. 45-degree angle. I don't know why that doesn't look like 2.5, but it doesn't. 45 to the right, 45 to the right, 45 to the right. Everything goes off that direction. We're gonna measure 1.5. Side view. Top view. This has got an arc in it and it starts in the middle, so it's 2 inches over. And it's a 1-inch radius. Down the bottom, we have 3/4 of an inch in. If you have a problem understanding 3/4 of an inch, let me know. And 1.5 and 2.5, what we have left is 1 inch. So we go 1 inch up. Okay. So we can complete the side view. We can work on the front view. Oops. There's a major screw up for YouTube. My viewings are probably going to go under 8 million now. Unbelievable. Okay, now the problem is I'm going to see this back part here. If I were you, I would erase this because we just chopped it off. Okay, I'm going to darken this in. I'm going to go back this way. Now I can measure it 1.5 inches, or if I made it a glass block, I could actually find this little ledge under here where I could hold it, and that line would come straight down. So sometimes you have to do that. So I can see that little bit of that line. Okay, so basically my side view is done. My front view, besides my mistake, looks like crap. Darken in what we know stays. Okay, so now we got to get the arc in here. But because this is a true view, we can do that. We're going to set, this is radius. Remember, circle template is diameter. This is telling me that my radius is 1 inch. Okay, half of 4 is 2. Compass here, I can just draw my arc in. But I'm going to see the arc in the back. I've got to bring all of this back. So I can see this here. I can see this. Okay, and I got to bring my center point back. I'm going to take my compass. I'm going to draw the arc here until it hits the other side. Okay, we can't see the back side of that. You would erase all the stuff you don't need. Wish I had some white out, get rid of my mistake. Okay. So that would be like a 9 out of 10 I gave myself. And since I've been doing this for a couple hundred years, probably give myself a 6 out of 10. Go ahead and fail me. But if I don't show you that I'm human every now and again, you might freak out. So you got a skateboard, dude. You got to visualize it. Got little wheels here. Got a little skateboard, dude. Not too tall. Okay, he's got an afro, because that's what I had when I was that age. Got a half pipe. You see it? And you got this dude down here. It's his little brother. He's got a little skateboard. This dude over here. He's got a skateboard. He's holding on to it. Got his arm around it. He's holding it like that. Because it's raining. And they don't want to get wet because they're... We won't say the word. But this dude's like, dudes, man, who cares if it's raining, man? It's awesome. You're going to do oblique, oblique. This one's hard, so we're going to skip it. We're going to do this one in isometric or oblique. We're going to go backwards, and we're going to do this in oblique and this in oblique. I will write all of this on my green board. Show them the green board, because it's not a white board, it's green. And they had these back in the 50s. They're called green boards. You use chalk on them.